Hello English lovers, how are you doing? I hope you will be doing great. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the types of sentences by function. Okay, and there are 6 types of sentences by function, which is declarative, interrogative, negative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. So these are the 6 types of sentences by function. Okay. But before watching this video, I want you to go and check the previous video about sentence and the subject and predicate, so that will be helpful. Okay, so let's get started. So these are the 6 types of sentences that you can see here by function. Let's define each one. Okay, declarative. The first one we have declarative. Remember, it is also called affirmative sentence, the positive sentence, and it is also a general statement. Okay, it is a general statement, and it is also called a simple sentence. So it has like 4 names: affirmative, positive, general statement, and a simple sentence. All right. So these are the most common types of sentences. Obviously these are the most common types, like it will be used like 80 to 90% everywhere, like in writing, reading, or everywhere. I mean that. So the whole reports are written using this type of sentences, obviously, and it ends with a full stop. Okay, the main thing, it ends with a full stop. For example, Adil is teaching English. So Adil is a subject, is teaching is a verb phrase, because we have a helping verb and we have a main verb, and that's why it's called the verb phrase. And if you don't know about the verb phrase, I want you to go and check my video about the verb, and you will understand what are the verb phrases. And then we have the object, which is English. So we have 3 things in this sentence: subject, verb, and object. And it is also called a general statement, like I said before. Okay, so it is called a general statement. The second sentence we have: he is writing a letter. So he is a subject, is writing is a verb phrase, and a letter is an object. Okay, so we have 3 things: subject, verb, and object, and it is also called the general statement. Then we have I am very tired. I subject, am stative verb, very adverb of degree, and tired is an adjective. Remember, sometimes we won't have any main verb in a sentence. So we don't have any main verb in this sentence, but we have a stative verb, and it is also called a general statement. Okay, it is also a general statement, or maybe a positive sentence. Sorry, not maybe, it is a positive sentence and a simple sentence. Okay, an affirmative sentence, blah blah blah. Okay, she is reading. She subject, is reading is a word phrase. Okay, so we don't have any object in this sentence, but it doesn't matter. Okay, because we have verb and subject, so it doesn't matter if we don't have any object in this sentence. It is also called a general statement. So subject and verb. I hope it is clear about the declarative sentence. Okay. Okay, so interrogative sentences are, interrogative sentence asks a direct question that requires a response and always ends with a question mark. It has 2 categories. It ends with a question mark. Okay, it simply means that it will be used to ask questions. Okay, whether it is a yes no question or it is a WH question. That's why it is called it has 2 categories: WH question and yes no questions, and they are used to ask question about different things or maybe someone else. So we use interrogative sentences, and it will end with full stop. Sorry, not with a full stop, it will end with a question mark. Okay, the interrogative sentences will end with a question mark. Okay, so the first one we have polar questions, and the polar questions are also called the yes and no questions, like I said before. Okay, so they answer the question in yes or no. Very simple. For example, did you go to university? Answer: yes I did, or no I didn't. So it depends on you. If you are going to university, you would say yes I did. Okay, and if you don't, you would say no I didn't. Okay, yes I did, no I didn't. So it depends on you. Okay, it depends on your answer, whether it will be a positive or negative. If you're using the positive sentence like yes, then you will use the positive helping verb, and if you're using the negative answer, you will have to use the negative helping verb. So do you like him? The second sentence, do you like him? So this is the interrogative sentence, because we have question mark and we are asking someone. Okay, and the answer will be yes I do or no I don't. Simple, we will answer the question yes or no. All right, yes or no, and also the helping words that will be used according to the answer that we will give about this question. Okay, the third one we have: may I come in? It's a question. So no you may not, or yes you may. Okay, it means no you cannot, or yes you can. So these are all the questions. Okay, they are all the questions about yes and no. Then we have non-polar questions. They are also called a WH question. And what are the WH question? It is who, what, why, they. So these are the WH questions that we would use to ask someone about something or someone. Okay, so it is used for those questions which require a more detailed answer. So why do we use WH question? Because we want to know more about something else. We want a detailed answer about something or someone. So that's why we use the WH questions. Okay, so this question cannot be answered with yes or no, obviously. For example, we have what is that? So what is that means I'm asking someone that what is that, and I'm expecting a detailed answer about that. So it depends on the second person what answer is going to give me, but it will be a detailed answer. Okay, and what is the WH question? The second sentence we have, why did you study biology? So I'm asking the reason for studying biology from someone else. So maybe he will say I like biology, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a pharmacist, a microbiologist, etc., etc. So that's why I choose the biology for my field, and this is my particular subject and I want to do this, etc., etc. So he will give me a detailed answer. Okay, so this is a WH question. Then who won the election? Who is a WH question. Okay, who won the election? It means I'm asking about someone, like maybe someone have been elected by the people. So I'm asking who won the election. So then the second person will give me a detailed answer about that particular person that I'm asking for. Okay, then we have the fourth one, whose car were you driving yesterday? Maybe I saw someone in the car and he was or she was driving it, and I was asking about the car, that whose car was that. So he or she is going to tell me about that one. So I am expecting a detailed answer about that. So that's why I'm using the WH questions. So who's the WH questions? So that's why we use the interrogative questions like yes, no, and the WH question. So these are all about the interrogative sentences. I hope it is clear. Okay, so the third one is negative. So it is used to make negative sentences, and it will use not. Okay, the main thing, not after what? After every helping verb or stative verbs. Okay, helping verbs and every stative verbs we will use not. For example, and it ends with a full stop. Okay, it ends with a full stop. For example, the first sentence, I am not Adil Khan. Okay, so I am not Adil Khan. So maybe the first person is asking the second one that are you Adil Khan. So the second person will say no, I'm not Adil Khan. Maybe he will be someone else, like he will have different name, or he would not be that person. So that's why it is a negative sentence, not. And what is the stative verb here? Am is a stative verb here. Okay, we don't have any main verb in this sentence, only the stative verb am. And I explained what are the main and the stative verbs and what are they used for. So you can watch them in my video which is about verb. Okay, the second sentence, you are not pretty. So you is a subject, are is a stative verb, and not is a negative, and pretty is an adjective. Okay, and I also explained that why do we use noun and adjective and both after these stative verbs. So you can watch that video and you will understand these sentences. Okay, so you are not pretty, you subject are stative verb. Okay, and not is a negative. Okay, and like I said before, it will use not. Okay, so the not will be used after every helping or stative verb. So this is a helping verb, so this is a stative verb, and this is also a stative verb, and I'm using not after this. Okay, not after a helping verb and stative verb. So these are the stative verbs, and I'm using not after this. Then the third one I have, she is not working in the office. So she is not working in the office. So like I said, it will be used after the helping verb. So is a helping verb. Okay, and I'm using not after it. The people will say, oh my god, what are you saying, because this is, and how can you say that this is a helping verb? It should be a stative verb. So if you're confused, you can watch okay, this working. So this working is a main verb. Okay, this is a main verb, not a stative verb. So that's why I'm using helping verb with this is. Yes, if we wouldn't have any main verb in this sentence, it would be a stative verb, but we have a main verb in this sentence. That's why it is a helping verb. So she is not working in the office. I use not after this helping verb. I hope it is clear. So remember, negative sentence and not will be used after helping verbs and main verbs. Okay, and the stative helping verbs and the stative verbs. Okay, stative verbs am, are. Okay, these are the stative verbs, and I use not after it. And then I have the main verb. Okay, the helping verb. Then I have the helping verb, she is not, so I use not after the helping verb. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Okay, so it was all about the negative sentence. The fourth one, we have imperative sentences. Okay, so what are the imperative sentences? It is used to give direct command. Okay, direct command, make a request, suggestion, instruction. It will be used for these things: direct command, request, suggestion, and instruction. It always ends with a full stop. Okay, but sometimes in rare cases we use exclamation mark to indicate forceful instruction. Like why do we use exclamation mark? We use exclamation mark to give, or to emphasize on our emotions. Okay, we convey our emotions through text, through writing, so we use exclamation mark. That's why it is a forceful instruction. Okay, note, we don't use subject because we already know the subject you. Okay, the very important thing in imperative sentences, we don't use any subject. We will use verb and object. Okay, we can also use only verb in the sentences. Only verb is sufficient to give the whole meaning, but we mostly use the verb and the object, but we don't use any subject. Remember that. For example, shut up. Okay, shut up is only a verb here. Okay, it is a phrasal verb and it is only a verb here. So shut up is only a verb here, and it is imperative sentence because we are, someone is making a noise or someone is trying to irritate us, so we will say like shut up. We are trying to stop them. Okay, so that's why we use shut up. Shut up is used everywhere, but it is, I believe, very impolite to say shut up. Okay, the second sentence I have come here. So come is a verb. Okay, and here is an adverb. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes we use adverb, sometimes we use object, no problem, but we have a verb here which is come here. So come here, you're telling someone, like you're requesting to come here, or maybe you are commanding someone to come here. So it depends on the situation. Okay, the third one, we have stop it. So stop is a verb and it is an object. Okay, verb and object, and maybe you're telling someone to stop it. It will be a polite request, or maybe it will be a command. Okay, maybe it will be a suggestion. All right, so it depends on the situation. Like if it is a teacher and who is talking to a student to stop it, so it will be like command. And if you are telling someone, if someone is trying to buy noise or anything, and you say stop it, it will be a kind of request. Okay, and if you're smoking and your friend is telling you that you should stop it, so it will be a suggestion like. All right, the fourth one, we have shut the door. Shut is a verb. Okay, and door is an object. So shut the door is imperative sentence, and maybe you are requesting someone to shut the door. Okay, or maybe you are commanding someone to shut the door. Like I said before, it depends on situation. These are some irritate you by music or very complicated sentences. Let's not eat there tonight, so it is kind of suggestion. Okay, let's not eat there tonight, so it is a suggestion. Let's go is also a suggestion. Okay, because we use let's for suggestion, most of the time we use let's for suggestion. So let's go. So these are the imperative sentences. Remember, the simple identification of these sentences is verb an object, and we don't use any subject in these sentences. Sometimes only verb is enough to give the whole meaning, just like go. Go means no, you should go, or it is like giving a complete sense. So only go is enough to give the whole meaning. Or maybe come, call, okay, etc, etc. Okay, note, we only use the verb and the object in these sentences. We only use the verb and object in these sentences. I hope it is clear. Okay, the fifth one is the operative sentences. So it indicates a wish or hope. Okay, wish and hope. These are constructed using the modal verb may, and sometimes we use wish. Okay, modal verb may, and sometimes we use wish, and it indicates wish and hope. For example, may you have a long life. May you have a long and happy life. So may you have a long and happy life is a kind of prayer. Okay, is a kind of prayer. It is also used for the prayers. Okay, wish, hope, and prayers. So we are giving someone prayers, okay, that you may live long and you be happy, all your life, etc, etc. May the best team win. So we are expecting and we are hoping that the best team will win. So may the best team win. We are giving a prayer. May God bless you is also a prayer. I wish I were rich. So I wish I were rich is a kind of conditional sentence. Okay, and like I said before, we can also use wish. Okay, we can also use wish. So I wish I were rich. Why I used I were? Because we mostly use was, and that's the rule. We cannot use were with I. But in conditional sentences like I wish, you can use were. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can use it. You are permitted. No problem. You're fine. So if you say I wish I were rich, it is absolutely correct sentence. No problem. And I'm wishing. Okay, I'm wishing that I were rich because I'm not rich. Okay, and I'm expecting to be rich. The fifth one, I wish she didn't leave me. So I wish she didn't leave me. Maybe someone left me. Okay, and I'm wishing that I wish she didn't leave me. So I'm, as a kind of regret or repent, that why she left me, etc, etc. So that's why I'm using wish. It is used for desire sentences, wish and hope, like desires. Okay, I wish understanding English was easy. So I wish understanding English was easy is also operative sentence. I'm wishing for something. Maybe it will be someone else who doesn't understand English. So he's telling maybe others, or talking to himself, I wish understanding English was easy. So this is a kind of operative sentence. The seventh one we have, I wish I was I wish I was Superman. So I wish I was Superman. Or like I said before, we can use were and was, no problem. So here I used was. I can also use were. Okay, I wish I were Superman. So these are some of the operative sentences. We will use wish and the second form of verb. Okay, remember, wish and second form of verb. So I hope it was helpful and you understood all these operative sentences. Okay, the sixth one we have the exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences express a surprise or indicates that the speaker might be upset or very pleased. So these usually express strong emotions. Okay, exclamatory sentences usually show strong emotions. They end with an exclamation mark. Okay, for example, wow, did you find the criminal? Okay, so the one policeman is asking the second one that, wow, did you find the criminal? So wow is exclamation mark, because we are showing the strong emotions, like wow is a strong emotions. Okay, and we are giving the strong emotion this sentence, that did you find the criminal? He will be surprised. Okay, the policeman will be surprised. Okay, what a beautiful weather. So what a beautiful weather. Maybe the weather is so fine, so beautiful, and when someone woke up and saw this whole weather situation, so he got surprised, and he said wow, or maybe what a beautiful weather. So what a beautiful weather. It is exclamatory sentence, and we can use exclamation mark. Okay, what rubbish is disgusting. So what rubbish is also exclamatory sentence. Okay, no, it is just like interjection, which we use surprise in emotions. I hope it is clear. So this is the end of lesson, and I hope it will be very helpful. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe my channel. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.